this is Jet Airways.
All right, a Jet Airways. They tell us American 123, fly heading 360, intercept the Jet 1 to DEF, right? So they have given us our midpoint and our end point, right? We have to find a start point. Step one, we turn to that heading, right? So just the same way we did with this radial outbound, we get it flying to that heading. So we turn 360, we put that in there. Now we gotta find something on that airway that's going to be behind us, right? That airway might have multiple points, especially if it's 500 miles on that airway. So we want to look at something that's we know for sure is behind us. So let's say DEF is up here to the northeast, right? So we want to look to something to the west of us. We know we're going to go up here and turn right. So we get our JEP chart out, right? JEP chart will not allow you to search the airway. So that's where it's kind of a pain. So search the endpoint. I'm going to type in DEF in my search for my JEP. I'm going to go find that DEF, and then I'm going to run back on that airway. And I say, okay, I'm down here by point XYZ. So I see that on my JEP chart, and I look further behind me, right? And I see, hey, I can anchor it off ABC, and I know that point is going to be behind me once I get on the airway. So that's how I want to build it. As far as my box, I'm not going to have point ABC in my box because it's not part of my flight plan. So I have to put it in there, right? So just like the radial outbound, where we had to type in ABC, we do the same thing there. We type in ABC in our scratch pad, and we'll go ahead and put it 3 left. So now we can build off of that, right? So we select left is lateral, right side is vertical. We're gonna lateral off of ABC, and it'll say lat rev from ABC, and in the bottom right it says airways. All right, so we select airways, and the way we want to type that on the airways page, it says via in the left, and it says 2 in the right. So we're gonna type in Jet 1, we're gonna select the left, and then we're gonna say our endpoint of DEF. Just put that over there, and it'll say airway from ABC via Jet 1 to DEF. It's all in yellow. We're like, yeah, that's what we want. We hit insert. So what that does is now it draws a dotted line through all those points, right? We may have had a point there, there, all the way back. So now we want to see where we're going to intercept on our heading and find that first point behind us, right? So we'll call this QRS, right? Call this TUV. If I used TUV, because I'm going to have ABC, whatever the hell that is, TUV, QRS, all those points are going to be in here, and above it in white, it's going to say Jet 1, Jet 1, Jet 1, between all those points. I'm going to clear until I get QRS in one left, because QRS is that first point behind me. This is what would happen if I cleared and put TUV in there, or left ABC. Any point that's behind QRS, this box only has one line from, right? One line behind us, so that's as far back as it can see. It can't see any of these other points, so it will not allow me to intercept off of it. If I try to intercept this airway off TUV, it's going to say in the scratch pad, no nav intercept. That throws a lot of people for a loop. They're like, holy crap, did I put the right airway? All that stuff, don't let that fool you. That just means you haven't selected the first point behind you, right? So try again. Clear, 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 until we see QRS up top. So that ABC won't even matter anymore. We use that just to build an airway and make sure we have points behind us. We clear until we see QRS in one left. We insert it, we push the heading knob to give it, so this is the intercept part, right? Anchor in one left, nav mode, I push the heading. That's when I see solid line, triangle, INT, CPT. And it goes all those points solid and all of that stuff disappears, except QRS. It would actually look like that on our nav display. QRS point would be out there in space, it would show our intercept flying that airway. So that's why you see how similar both of those are. It's all about getting a start point, a middle point, and an end point, putting those in the flight plan, and then making an intercept. Right? Now, yeah, there's sub steps in each of those that are